So basically, I did a social experiment on my school and no one noticed that. Okay, so this is how it starts. So I joined 10th grade, I'm on high school now, and I realized that different friends, different people, it's gonna be a little bit difficult at the start. And I was like, I'm gonna be 3 years. 3 years with these people. I gotta choose one of them and make him my best friend. So, not like a regular people, how they just talk to people and then they realize who is good for them. I try to run a test, like a social experiment, let's say. I, at first, 10th grade, I was like, okay, we're gonna run this test like this. I started being friendly as fuck with everyone. Like everyone, I didn't even care the gender, age. I was trying to be friends with them. And the friendlier I became, the popular I was, People started noticing me more. People started being friends with me more, and it was kind of good for me. But I was trying to find a valid friend. And how did I do this? During this time while I was being friendly, I thought to myself, in 11th grade, so the second year of high school, I'm gonna stop being friendly. So the whole year I was friendly. The first year I was friendly. I talked with people, talked with everyone. But in second year I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop to be friendly, and we're gonna see how this is gonna be. I stopped being friendly for the second year. People don't give two shits. Because in the 10th grade, in the first year of high school, I was asking everyone how they're doing, what's up with them, if they're having any problems. I was asking people if they're doing fine. But in second year, I stopped doing that to see if people actually ask me if I'm doing great. And I realized that people are not caring about me. Of course, everybody lives for their own benefits. Nobody gives a shit about each other, to be honest. Everyone just tries, to take care of themselves. And nobody asked. They didn't even say hello unless I said it. That made me a little bit angry, but I was like, fine. Then, this guy who was in my class, in the first year, he was always sleepy. He was always sleeping. Every class, he was just sleeping. I barely heard his voice. And I realized me and him have, interesting, he's interesting in me. I'm interested in him. We have, the same kind of humor, I'll say. I know I stutter a lot. I'm trying to fix this, but it'll be fine. So me and him have a lot of things in common. So what do? I try to befriend him. I try to be friends with him. So during this time, I make jokes. I laugh how I usually laugh. I didn't, hide my laugh or anything. I said things that most people would get scared of hearing from another person. Not like serial killer stuff, but just, weird things that people might think is weird and they fuck you off. He didn't care. And every day he was caring. He used to ask, and we used to laugh so hard on every fucking class. The reason why is we had the same exact humor. We used to laugh at the same exact shit. So during this time, I'm like, what I'm gonna do? Am I gonna be friends with him or what? I was like, who knows? He might be a bad friend, and I was just waiting for the good opportunity. And then days passed, and I just realized how good of a friend he is. He pays for stuff without even asking him to pay. Like, I'll just be like eating my stuff, and we go out eating in lunchtime, and while I'm eating, he just pays for it without me asking him if he could pay. And that was good friendship. He even started like paying stuff for me at stores. He would be like, you want anything? I would be like, no, no, no. And he will still pay for it. That's a good friend. And during this time, I'm just realizing how good of a person he is. I mean, not everyone pays for your shit like that. But, dude, I realized he was actually a good guy. So now he's actually my great friend. I see him as my best buddy. That motherfucker is kind of like literally my best friend. So I pay for him too, he's not the only one who pays for me. But actually, the kindness that he has, I never seen on anyone else. Like, I'm gonna be fully honest, like, I never seen that kind of kindness on everyone these days. He doesn't judge, he doesn't give a shit about anything. So basically, me and him are so much in common. We have so much the same things. We talk about the same things. We have, talk about the same concepts. And that's so crazy to me that I found a friend like that. And I'm proud of me and myself. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm proud of myself and him that, to be honest, everybody jokes around about us because we're like too close and we're too friendly to each other, and they think that we are in a relationship. I know it's weird. And I'm proud of him that he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he doesn't care. If it was someone else, he would just leave me. Like, get rid of me. The reason why? It's because if, like, for example, you have a friend and the whole class thinks that y'all are gay and are in a relationship, and you would of course try to leave that guy because everyone is thinking like you're gay. But he didn't, because he doesn't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck because that's not true. Something that's not true, they joke about it. They don't actually think that you're gay, but they joke about it. And it's actually so like great that he doesn't give a fuck about what other people think. And that's how everybody should be. This is all for today, I guess. I have nothing else to add. I just wanted to share with you guys this social kind of experiment that I made and came out with a best friend. So if I stuttered, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to fix my stutter. I stutter a lot, but it's kind of getting in hand somewhere. And by the way, if you're joining high school or college, try this social experiment. It will help. It will actually help you a lot. And what was I about to say? Oh yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And by the way, guys, please, I'm begging you, give more video ideas, because I don't know what the fuck to post. I'm literally stuck. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to post. So if you guys have any ideas, please share down below in the comments, and that would be such a great thing. So again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below a video idea. That will help a lot. See you guys in the next video.